I think I'm gonna start going to the gym, by the way, guys. Like, I'm not even trolling. I've actually kind of committed to the gym. So I bought like creatine and like whey protein powder. But I haven't gone to the gym yet. But I've bought like supplements. So like, I'm already kind of like going to the gym. I haven't, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I bought the stuff. Because I found a gym that's like close to me. But I haven't gone yet. But any day now I'm gonna wake up and go. I swear, any day. Man, this chocolate is so good. Road to 100 kilos. Guys, I only weigh 71.5 kilos. What are you talking about? Girl weight? What do you mean girl weight? What girl weighs 71.5 kilos? That's a lot. Dude, my girlfriend weighs 41 kilos, bro. But she's like 150 cm. Like, 71 kilo women would be... like, you're either tall or fat. And but Bob's like a healthy weight for how tall she is, like at 41. Like, it's so much about your height, bro. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're like short, you know, you're not gonna weigh a lot, right? Like, you could be like a super tall person and then weigh like my weight, but then you're not healthy weight, right? Dude, the thing that like really like shook me the most was how much Guzu weighs. So I was talking about Guzu about this. Guzu's like really tall. He's like 6'4", 6'5", and he only weighs like 82 kilos or something. I was like so shocked about it. It's like I would think he'd like weighed a lot more. But he was telling me he has like very like low bone density, but I'm not sure how much that matters, like how much weight that possibly could add, you know. He's like you know, he's not like a, how do you say, he's not like big, I guess, you know. Yeah, he's just very tall. When he goes to the gym and stuff though, he just tells me he has to eat so much food in order to maintain his weight. He has to eat like 3,000 calories a day or something. I'm like, yeah, that sucks. I mean, I used to have high metabolism when I was younger though. I used to weigh 63 kilos. But as I got older, I noticed that I started to gain weight more, and now I'm kind of like floating around 70 to 72. Whereas like a few years ago, I was like 67 or 68. Like when I used to go to the gym and I was eating way more to try to gain weight, I only weighed 72, 71, you know. And I was taking creatine, which normally adds like a kilo or two of water retention by itself. So that's with that. Like if I go to the gym now, I'm probably gonna shoot up to like 80, not 80, like 75, I'd say. Just add like a couple kilos, 3 kilos fast. And that would be definitely the most I've ever weighed. But that's kind of nice though. I've always wanted to weigh like 75. That's like my ideal weight. Or how tall I am, like 178 cm, you know. But I'm only putting like this because this dungeon, I should have went to it before Stratholm. Scholomance, I mean. So I messed up the order. So I'm not gonna respect Uldaman. I'm just gonna go through it fast. Jeez. I mean, they are killing me though. But it's kind of boring if I pull one pack at a time when they're so low level, right? Like, I have to pull big here. I don't know if the mobs later are higher level than Uldaman. I don't think they are. It's like a different version of Ulda. Imagine dying. Well, we did die in Scholomance on the bone boss. And the trash in the beginning almost killed me too. Scholar was hard, like, but the end of Scholar was a lot easier. Like the bosses didn't feel like they were that challenging towards the end. But yeah, this dungeon should not be challenging if we are this high level. I just wanted to do a filler dungeon before the next hard one, I guess. Does it feel fast or slow? This is pretty good speed. Like, it's not too fast or too slow. But definitely, like, it's so a lot slower than if you were questing or spamming dungeons with RDF. Like, I've only gained 9 levels today. That's not that good. Yeah, I could have been, like, level 50 something. You know, if I just spammed RDF like today, right? I would be in the BRD area right now, spamming BRD. Yeah, leveled up. Nice, nice, nice. New ability available, paralysis. Yo, I am stupid. I am stupid. I'm pulling everything. If we don't die here, Monk is OP and needs to be nerfed right away. We're so dead, by the way. Oh, we're so dead, chat. Fortifying brew. No way. What is this class? What is this class, bro? How do I not die there? Hero class. It feels like a hero class. Yeah. It's like once you get your guard up again. So like, I don't know if you guys know how this works. When I have this big shield around me, it's not just like I absorb damage. I also receive 30% more healing from myself. So then my health point heals more, you know, like my expel harm, my chi burst, all of that. So if I use guard at like really low HP, it's easier to go back up to full. I thought I would die there, to be honest. Like, that was a Freak pool. Can you imagine how people are playing Brewmaster in 5-man dungeons with 15% health buff, 15% more damage, the RDF buff, you know? I must be doing crazy pulls. Why is my vengeance so bad? Okay, I have a theory. I think if you attack mobs that are lower level than you, it messes up vengeance. So like, my vengeance right now is worse than at level 15. Like, it's gotta be some... Look, 58 attack power. So when I was like attacking mobs lower than these guys, at when I was the same level as them, my vengeance was like 200 AP. But now, because I'm way higher level than them, it's just somehow like messing up the... I mean, I know they're doing less damage, but they're not doing 4 times less damage, right? Like, there's no way. It's gotta be some bullshit. But yeah, that's just... That can't be right, you know? Like, if they're getting my guard away, that means they are doing damage. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was here 5 levels ago and I pulled that, I would have died. But, like, I would have had a higher vengeance. Maybe there's some, like, diminishing returns with AoE. Like, you pull a lot of mobs, it doesn't, like, go up as much. But I'm, like, worried, like, about the next time I play vanilla. Because, like, I'm gonna get used to, like, AoE loot and shit again. And, like, you know, classes having, like, a lot of spells and, like, doing, like, OP stuff. And I go back to like vanilla, it's gonna feel weird not having any of that stuff. Like when I play TBC, you know. That's probably when I'll go back to like vanilla. I don't know when that's coming out. I've not really said much about it. I think AQ is this month, and then it's still Nax plus pre-patch. I definitely would play the pre-patch of TBC though. That'd be kind of fun. I think vanilla 100 times again. Yeah, I mean, dude, it always finds a way, bro. Like, unbiased information on Monk versus DK solo mainly, but do pretty much everything. They're both insane, bro. Like, you can't go wrong picking Monk or DK. Like, they're both really good tanks. Pick the one that sounds cooler to you. Like, I can't recommend one more than the other. Like, I'm gonna make a DK after this Monk. Thing is, Monk has one healing option and a DK has 2 DPS options. So if you want to DPS more, pick a DK. You wanna maybe consider healing, pick a Monk. I would play it that way. Yeah, I'm loving Monk so far. Like, it's just so different than the other classes. I feel like I have options. I mean, the high mobility, you know, the healing. It's like a DK, but a bit quicker. But yeah, DK is still probably like as more self-sustained, right? Demon Hunters, dude, I don't know. Demon Hunters are... I mean, they're ultra mobility, right? It's ultra mobile class. Like, your mastery literally gives you more move speed. Is that really happening, by the way, that Demon Hunters are getting 1 more spec in the more Within or Midnight? Because I saw, like, a leak about it, but I don't know if it's true. I've always hated how Demon Hunter had only 2 specs. Made me, like, not want to play the class that much. Yeah, it might be, like, a Midnight thing. It'd be kind of cool, though. Yeah, it's like a DPS spec, like, Void teamed. Because, like, if you look at the 11.2 trailer... You can see, like, a Demon Hunter holding this, like, void weapons, right? But I don't know, it's just... There's nothing that's been confirmed about it. Bro, I kind of miss Kata Vengeance for low levels. It was better, unironically. You could just get that one high so easily, but then, like, caps, you know? So we'll have, like, 400 attack power right now. Again, that was a bit too easy, but I kind of needed, like, a quick, easy dungeon before I start doing, like, the next... like challenging one, right? Back to pap battles. Oh, sell down. 3 XP. Might as well get it. We get 45, which is the next talent point. You only get a talent point every 15 levels in mob, so these are rare moments that we get to pick something here. And this is gonna be a really tricky choice, because all these 3 are good. Now, I'm gonna keep it a $150. I got enough spells on my bars. I don't want more spells. Chi Brew is a spell I gotta put on my bars. That's a hard pass. It's Ascension or Power Strikes. I think they're both, like, really good. You guys think Ascension? Ascension is the easiest one. Like, it's also 15% more regen. Like, energy regen is so good. Because, like, I'm going to be able to do more expel harms at low HP. More blackout kicks, which is more shuffle procs. I'm probably going Ascension. Yeah, Power Strikes is nice, though. Because with Power Strikes, you could have backup chi around you. And then pick them up. And then, like, get a big, like, shuffle rolling, right? Yeah, I just told him that I'm bad, because I don't want Barry to think, like, we're gonna push, like, some like, title or whatever, right? Like, or, like, Glad, whatever. Like, dude, I'm clueless. Like, my best rating in Classic PvP is Rival. I got 2K rating once, that's it. Wait, what? I don't even have 1500. Oh, they were bugged, bro. Nah, they were bugged. I'm not even joking. In the beginning of Kata, none of these achievements worked. Like, you can't be rival without having those. Rival is like not even duel. It's like gladiator, duelist, and then rival. Rival is like really bad. But at least it's all challenger. It could be worse. Like, this guy was playing where he had like a bunch of glads, you know. It was good. I was getting carried. But then he also was like trolling. Like, he wanted to kill a monkey instead of helping his teammate. Like, what do you do if your disc priest in arena is, instead of healing the DPS, is spamming smite on a monkey pet called Barelito? I'm just saying, I don't know what kind of glad strat that is, okay? Like, all I wanted to do was farm a hot streak on the pet with Frost Nova and Shatter so I can Pyroblast the DPS, and then he broke my Nova with a smite as LMGD was getting killed. That was one of the last arena games we played. That was funny though.
Alright, I can farm
Kill the bomb, kill the bomb, kill the monkey. Kill Barelito. Maximum damage. Oh,
Don't break my...
please.
What, Barelito? Hello, I am dying, morons! Fucking idiots, I can't play. I'm playing with two morons who are killing monkey behind the pillar while I'm dying.
By the way, that game was like 1600 MMR, guys. But we're playing with LMGD though. Now we're gonna try to solo Zul'Farrak, which I don't think is gonna be a hard time. Level 47 ZF is quite perfect. Yeah, it's account-wide. So what's cool about the account-wide pet journal is, let's say you play on 2 different servers, and you're poor on one server, rich on the other. You could purchase pets, and then try to sell them on the other server. I'm gonna try to do that with Pharma, because I got 30,000 gold on Pharma, but then 700,000 gold here. So I don't want to mind losing like 200k on the server, and then putting it on Farm. You know what I'm saying? I think putting 2 packs at a time here should be fine. If I die, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know. That was a lot worse than I thought. You know what the problem is? Problem is I don't use blackout kick enough. Like I need to use more blackout kick there. That's why I was so squishy. Yeah, and clash. See, that's where you want to use clash, right? Like right there, a clash would have been very good. Because then clash I use fortifying brew, and that's a 3-minute cooldown. That's like your kind of shield wall. I don't have shield wall. I didn't help out though. And I forgot to use Legacy of the Emperor, so I'm a bit stronger now. The XP is pretty good as well. Getting over 1k per mob without the 50% buff. Try to put a bit big. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? Ah, these casters. Wait, why did it go back where it was? Dude, the orb saved me there. We are in trouble, guys. We are in trouble. We pulled another pack. Like, there's just casters everywhere, man. Let's pull another one, because fuck it. Like, and we pulled another one. But that one I'm gonna paralyze. Look how many mobs are alive. We gotta kill something. I'm leaving them at low HP and they're just running away. Pull the scarecrows, why not? What is the range of Keck Smash? What? How did that reach? That was like so bad, but we didn't die, so kind of tells you all about this class. 5 XP! There's no way they still have this mechanic in the game from vanilla, bro. Where if you don't hit a mob for a long time, you just like, basically it takes current HP and then recalculates the formula. Yeah, the anti-boosting. Dude, the range on Spinning Crane Kick is so high. No, don't do it! Why? Why can't I slow these mobs? Is this the sword anti-boost mechanic? Look, they can't be slowed. That's why I'm failing. They're all immune to slow, so I can't. Like, they have increased move speed from like being in combat for so long, and they become immune to slow. All right, this has made this dungeon is gonna be a problem. I think a lot of people don't understand what I'm talking about, but at some point in Classic, they made a change to where mobs become immune to slows and run faster the longer they're in combat for, to prevent mages from boosting the dungeon. And they forgot to remove it from the game. And it's somehow here in Mob Classic. So that's why the mobs were running at low HP so fast and giving less XP. And they're immune to Dizzying Haze, which allows them to burn on fire. Like, this dot is supposed to be my top damage. And Line of Sight is not gonna help against that, man. They're just gonna do what they're doing. They're gonna flee at low HP, but instead of fleeing and walking slowly, they're just gonna run away. Like, and then you can't catch them. So I think for this dungeon, I might just like do as little trash as possible. But that's actually a bad idea, because then like they're gonna run away and pull more. It is a bit unfortunate. I think it's only ZF that has it, and I'm not sure what other dungeon, like Stratholm. I was going to do Stratholm next. You see how slow it's walking? Because it's slowed and it's low HP. But they became immune to slow, and then they were running faster. So now, I think the combat timer has already started. So these two mobs that I pulled now, it's not like they have a separate timer, right? Like, if you chain pull like this, I think it's really bad. We can still do the dungeon, it's just gonna be painful, like... We can't really, like, play it normally. Yeah, I don't think Blizzard's gonna do anything about this, no. No way they're gonna come and, like, fix this. For the soloing dungeon community. Lol. I think I'm dead. I might have got myself killed. Or? Oh my god. I gotta change my pants after this. That was so satisfying. Like, slowing all the mobs constantly and then breathing fire on them is just... What should I spend my Justice Points on while grinding dungeons? Buy 378 eye-level gear. That's, like, way better than what you have. Otherwise, heirlooms. Or save them for mob. Those are your choices. Heirlooms, heirloom upgrades, 378 items. Save it for mob. Get some valuable things you could sell in the auction house, but it's like quite minor. You do this on any other character, any tank should be able to do this. As for DPS, I don't know. I'm not gonna say no, but it would be more challenging. Like a Warlock soloing this or like a Hunter. But yeah, you should be able to, right? You gotta play out of your mind, pull one pack at a time, you know. This guy could be a problem. He could be a problem. The problem with this boss is the pets can stun you for a really long time. There's a good chance we can't kill this guy, by the way. Also, I could potentially just nuke the pet instead of him. Oh, that stun's only 3 seconds. That's not bad. Normally it's 8. Okay, now I probably use my defensive. I go for the touch of death soon. Why can't I use it? Jesus, just perma-stun. Should have used my Nimble Brew. I was just worried that, like, it was the vanilla version of this stun where it's, like, super long duration. Like, if it was the 8-second stun, there's no way I could kill that boss. I would just be perma-stun. I don't think the epic two-hander exists anymore. Right? Because, like, this item used to have a note on it saying that if you right-click it with the other one, it turns into the two-hander. That is going pretty good. A bit slow, but I've been, like, fooling around and soloing dungeons. It's just you spend a lot of time traveling to the dungeons and it's slow. But I think that's gonna change at level 60. Because at level 60, there's not gonna be as much traveling. Just go outland, you find a dungeon, and that's it. So having flying is the reason why I'm not like level 55 or something already. Like seriously, like maybe even higher. And I've also been doing the pad bells, which slows me down a lot. But at level 50, I'll get the 50% XP buff again, and then tomorrow I'll have the other daily for it. So I'll have 2 XP buffs. And I think 50 to 60 might be fast, because I can just spam BRD solo. Solo BRD is very good XP. We got level 48. You have learned a new spell, Avert Harm. What does that do? You cause 20% of all damage party and raid members within 10 yards take to be redirected to you. AoE sacrifice, I guess. And nothing useful for soloing dungeons. As far as I know, glaives are not transmogable in current classic. No, 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 no. Okay, that is my fault. I don't know why I should have anticipated that. Don't laugh, guys. It's all funny, okay? Chat, do I just go in? No! My kick smash! I'm fucking dead because of kick smash, bro. Maybe winnable. So we're actually keeping shuffle up for once. 460 vengeance. Yeah, I think the secret to Monk AoE is like you do 1 Breath of Fire and then you spam Spinning Crane Kick and Blackout Kick to keep shuffle up. Like if you spam Breath of Fire instead of Blackout Kick and you lose shuffle on AoE, you just like, you saw my HP, right? How it yo-yo. What is this? Wait, is this from now? Bro, please tell me you photoshopped that. Why are my eyes doing that? I'm going in. I'm so confident. Keep shuffle up and we can't die. 490! Yeah, 4.3k guard healing. Absolutely insane. This is the real monk? Is that what I looked like when I was trying to do Zen meditation? Bro, I look like one of those, what's it called? You know those, like, things, those NPCs in Kerosene that are hanging upside down? Like the upside down sinners. Not the crackheads. I don't look like a crackhead, guys. Come on, that's kind of mean. You look like you're going down a water slide. True, actually. I like that one more. Let's go with that. I gotta get my jab buff up, though. No, 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 no. They're coming, they're coming. I mean, that guy just keeps healing. That's the issue. Gotta focus him down. But I need to remember jab more so I can keep the 30% armor pen up. Okay, so you want to talk to the goblin.
Keep it real.
And go blow up the door. And now it's 4v1. I think we paralyze
Welcome.
Murta and then kick this guy and then fight all those three. What class should I play? Monk or Pally? Bro, make a monk. Make a monk. But like Pally's fun though. I really enjoyed leveling as Pro Paladin. I don't know if Pro Paladin is a mob, but it was a lot of fun in Kata. And Red looks a lot of fun as well. This feels like a completely different game. I would have came in ZF like at level 50 to be honest. Like, this was harder than I thought. The fact that my HP is 100% is a good sign. No! And that's why we stay in the water. That was an easy boss. Surprisingly. Hardest boss here was, I want to say the last boss. Unfortunately, there's still the anti-boosting attack in ZF, so after 30 seconds, the mobs become immune to slows, which means they're immune to my Keg Smash, my Dizzying Haze that Keg Smash applies, so then I can't burn them. Very not good for, that's basically how I kite mobs, right? Still did it. We got 4 quests to hand and it should level us up. Did we pull all these mobs again? Because it was kind of fun. Oh, that chi burst. Oh. Oh, I mean, like, oh, it's just so satisfying, bro. I can't, like, I just can't get over it. It just feels so good to press that spell. I'm gonna miss having it because I'm not supposed to have the sound. Chi wave's better, but like, for what I'm doing, I kind of fuck with the chi burst, you know? Chi wave is just for raiding. Yeah, it probably is, right? Because this one has more AoE. I also feel like it's not target capped. I hit 32 mobs for... Not actually, it is capped. Yeah. I've seen a crit for over 2k. The Chi wave is like full heal on single target or low amount of mobs. Yeah, I believe you. Because it just keeps bouncing, right? Like, if I was fighting a single target boss that's really hard, Chi wave would be a lot better, right? To be honest with you, I should just carry a bunch of vanishing powder and just potentially swap from Chi burst to Chi wave. For like specific situations. Now this would be like a lot more damage and a lot more healing on like a 1 or 2 target situation, but like on many targets, this one carries. The problem with Chi burst is you want to have guard up when you use it, otherwise you get pushback. Like on that many mobs, if I had no guard, it wouldn't go off. I would just die there.